Yo, man, welcome to the Jalen channel, man. Shout out Uzi for bringing back that SoundCloud sound. Anyways, if you guys enjoy Rainbow Six Siege, you should definitely subscribe to this channel right now. And if you enjoy this video at any time, leave a like. Go ahead and drop those eagles in the comments. And today we're going to be talking about one-shot headshot in Siege. Gregor made a great video just talking about it, just talking about what could change about it and how the game of Rainbow Six Siege has changed over years and some weird stuff with gunplay has stayed the same. And I agree with some of the stuff he said in the video. I disagree with some of the stuff he said in the video. But right now, we're just going to talk about one-shot headshots and gunplay in general in Rainbow Six Siege. Because as Rainbow Six Siege has evolved, the game has become way slower. The movement is slower. There's so many damn traps in the game right now. There was no reason for them to make this many trap ops in my damn opinion. But there's a lot of damn trap ops out right now. There's a lot of way to deny attackers from removing traps. Like, the game's just slow. It's slow paced on attack, and on defense you're just sitting in a fucking corner waiting for the cap cans and leashes to go off. But before all of that happens, right? Well, in the middle of all of that happening, there will be these things called gunfights. I know, for some of you guys that play cap cans and you put a million things on fucking doors, or some of you guys that play Legion and you sit in the corner and just wait for all your leashes to come, you may not know what these things are. But while you're playing Rainbow Six Siege and those 3-minute rounds, there's a good chance you're going to get in a gunfight. And Rainbow Six Siege has always had the one-shot headshot. It's a very satisfying thing, but when you die to it sometimes, it's a very, terrible fucking death. I'm pretty sure you guys have a friend that goes, it's always a headshot, man. It's always a headshot. And regardless of the fact of whether their positioning was dog shit or maybe they're just not hitting their headshots, that could be very frustrating. That every gunfight you get in, you're landing your body shots, and then the enemy just lands a headshot. Now, let me give you guys a scenario. We got Pulse and Twitch in a gunfight. The gunfight is about 20 meters. 20 meters, 15 meters, that's about the gunfight range, right? Twitch's F2 is fucking ridiculous. The fire rate is super high, and the damage isn't all that high, but its DPS output because of the fire rate is pretty goddamn high. Pulse's SMG, its DPS is not that high because even though it's one of the higher damaging SMGs, still not a 40 damage type of gun, and the fire rate is extremely slow. So Twitch and Pulse, they get into this gunfight, and Pulse sees Twitch first. He's landing shots. Pulse lands 2 shots. Twitch turns around, hip fires, and fucking lands 1 to the head. And it wasn't the first shot. She just got so many damn bullets out so fast that her hip fire hit. And when I say hip fire, let me specify it. You know, when you sometimes die to guys in Rainbow Six Siege, they'll hip fire first and then aim because they're already shooting while they're trying to aim. So Pulse just got fucking one-shotted by straight bullshit, basically. And why did he die to bullshit, basically? He died to bullshit, basically, because why on earth is hip firing even accurate in a one-shot headshot game? Like, the fact that you can just hip fire while you're trying to aim in and get a headshot because of how tight the hipfire spread is in Rainbow Six Siege, how tight it's been for 7 years, is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And why does this happen? This happens because the game allowed it. Pulse's gun is dog shit. It doesn't kill fast enough. And Twitch's gun, not only does it kill fast enough, she got a lucky headshot. Now let's say they're both looking at each other and they're both, once again, 15 meters away, and they start shooting each other in the chest. Twitch still wins. The DPS is just simply too high for Pulse's UMP to compete unless Pulse lands a headshot. And why the fuck is that the case in Rainbow Six Siege? Everything else has been changed and tweaked when it comes to gadgets and, nerfs and shit. But it seems like the only time a gun will ever get tweaked in Rainbow Six Siege is whenever an operator's pick rate is too fucking high, It doesn't seem like something like Pulse's UMP has ever really been on the radar for Ubisoft. Why on earth do we have guns in the game that simply, get out-dueled all the way? Out-dueled unless they land a fucking headshot. Why is that the case? Here's my thing with the whole headshot thing. Like, when guys say, oh, just land your shots, just land your shots. Yo, the enemies shoot back. I'm landing my fucking shots. His gun's better than mine, and he touched my head. Like, that's why, LMGs are one of the most annoying things in the fucking game right now. IQ's LMG is probably I'm pretty sure it's the highest rate of fire SMG. Not SMG, LMG in the game right now. I love using it. But let's be real, bro, about that thing. It's 50 fucking bullets. It's a laser beam. It's accurate. It has amazing DPS. And if I go against, I don't know, I fucking run into Frost's SMG, slow firing SMG. I run into her. It's done. I can miss 40 fucking shots, re-peek, and I can either land a lucky headshot or just go ahead and out DPS her SMG, because that's what's gonna fucking happen. Even with the armor rating being in the equation, that LMG has such a high DPS, it doesn't fucking matter. And why is that the case in the game? Now, there used to be this thing called angled grip, and it would help, you know, the lower DPS guns because it will allow you to aim faster. And if you can aim faster, that means you can go to the head faster. You can try tracking the head faster. But for whatever reason, angle grip got nerfed to the fucking ground. There's really no point of running it. Just put on the vertical grip. If you're running angle grip still, hey, you're a fucking brave soul for that, what, like 0.2 second differential? Like, oh my God, you're aiming in so much faster than me. Get out of here. I'm finna headshot you too. And overall, the game's just been slowed down so much because you used to be able to swing a lot more. You used to just have a lot more movement options. You were just faster in general. And with the fast time to kill, it was a pretty interesting way of how like the gunfights went and shit. But in my opinion, it was way better than what's going on now, because now you're slow. You're walking around with a shitty ass gun because you wanted to play someone that had a good gadget, and you're finna run into this fucking beast of a weapon. You're finna out body shot this person, but since they got the headshot, it doesn't fucking matter. And I think that's absolutely stupid, man. One thing I also hate about gunplay right now and just headshots and all that stuff, one thing I hate the most is that Jaeger got nerfed to the ground, right? Not nerfed to the ground. He's still very good, still very picked because he's an important character. Just like we were fucking telling everybody, and everybody that would listen to us at least, there's no world where Jaeger's not gonna be picked a lot, okay? He's better than Womai in majority of situations. So people are gonna pick fucking Jaeger. It wasn't a big brain thing. It wasn't the fucking gun. The gun was a part of it. It wasn't the 3-speed. 3-speed was a part of it. But the major thing was he was just fucking good, right? But you know, they nerfed this weapon and they made it have recoil. The gun has recoil. You have to adjust to it. You have to control it. If you ask the more casual players, they'll be like, oh man, Jaeger's gun, holy shit, it's so trash now. It used to be so much better, right? Why on earth is Jaeger's gun one of the few guns in the game that has recoil? This game has one-shot headshots. Other games that have one-shot headshots and other tactical shooters of that nature, the guns normally have recoil. You go play Insurgency, you have to get used to that recoil. You have to learn how to control your recoil. You have to master your recoil patterns. That's a thing. In Rainbow Six Siege, everything's a fucking laser beam. In a game where you can get one-shot headshotted through a fucking wall by straight bullshit, there is not enough recoil on the guns in the game. And then you're moving slow as dirt. So it's like, bro, what is going on? So you guys slowed down the movement to make it more tactical, but we're still shooting fucking Nerf guns. What the hell is that? Gunplay in Rainbow Six Siege, I'm not saying that it's ass right now. It's just very questionable right now. Because I know every single time I see a Twitch, I go, come the fuck on. Really? I'm finna get fucking hipfire. Every single time I see a Twitch, you see certain people with certain guns, like you see a Finka LMG or some bullshit like that, you're like, oh my God, I have to land this headshot. I have to land it because if I try and get into a body shot duel with this person, I'm most likely gonna lose. And they took away all your tools to give you a better chance of winning these type of gunfights, like angle grip and momentum and movement. Not momentum, but you know, movement and just being able to swing shit like a crackhead. Like all the movement that you had that may have protected your head or made someone get a little spooky and miss some shots. All that shit's gone, man. You move like a snail. All the guns are fucking laser beams. And look at you over there using that low DPS ass gun. You better land a headshot. And I think that's a problem. Ubisoft needs to do more with the guns. It shouldn't be a gun change only when someone's being picked a lot. Guns should be getting balanced. This is a first-person shooter. There should be an update that drops that's just strictly for the guns every now and then. It's a first-person shooter. I know we have the gadgets and everything that comes with that. I know Cap Can Kyle, Legion in the corner. I know you guys love your little fucking gadgets. But listen, it's a FPS game. The fucking guns should be getting balanced, and they shouldn't only be getting nerfed. Now, I would love to see Rainbow Six Siege all the guns in the arsenal. I would love to see them all get a recoil increase. I think that would make the game way better. You know, get rid of some of that random bullshit. Bring some more skill to this shit, because right now it's like you're shooting bubbles. Like, you know, it's like your gun's shooting bubbles. Like, it's just no recoil at all. You're just taking dudes' fucking faces off. And then you have no recoil at all while you're using an LMG. So you got a shit ton of shots. You got 50 plus shots, 100 shots, no recoil. The other guy, you're finna run into a fucking Mozzie with a commando. He has like 20 in his clip. He has to land a fucking body shot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he landed his body shots. You have 100 shots. You're just gonna keep shooting. By shot 29, you land one on his head. You won. Ridiculous. And he doesn't have enough movement to try and do anything creative in the gunfight to outpeak you. Because if he just tries and crouches in front of you, you're just gonna land your body shots and get him out of here. So that needs to go away. I think that's a problem, and they need to put some changes, some tweaks, something on the test server that they've had for a long time, and just let people, you know, try some guns with some different damage values, some different fire rate values. Let's see how it feels as a community. Let the community decide how they feel about the guns in the game right now, because LMGs have just shown, like the LMG meta has just shown that gunplay in Siege can get really fucking weird. It can get really weird. And a lot of people are fucking trash at gunfighting, to be honest with you. They're picking some of these ops, they're crutching on them so goddamn hard. And since there's not enough, you know, good weapons, like if you look at the Rainbow Six Siege S tier for weapons, it's not a lot in there, right? At least from what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking right now is not too much in there. It may be a lot in the A tier, a lot in the B tier, but the S tier, it's a few guys. The fact that there's not a lot of high tier weapons, like a lot of, ooh, that feels fucking good, it's a little strange. Every gun in Rainbow Six Siege should feel good. Pulse's UMP, that shit should be doing like 44 damage or something. You know what I mean? It should be doing like 42 damage up close or something. It should be feeling amazing for that. Oh yeah, I can definitely out body shot this guy. I got Pulse's SMG. He may headshot me because of his fire rate, but if I just make sure I land my body shots, I can win this gunfight. That's how Pulse should feel, but that's not the case, because I don't fucking know why. I don't know why. I don't know why that's not the case, but that's not the case. You're using fucking Capital's AR or LMG, and you're going against one of those super high DPS ass SMGs on defense. Oh, you might as well uninstall the fucking game, buddy. You might as well uninstall the game. Good luck in that gunfight, pal. Anyways, Siege is in a good place for the most part right now. I think the game is doing pretty all right now. Just weird things with the gunplay. Maybe I'm nitpicking, maybe I'm not. Shout out Gregor for making that video. I'm gonna put it in the description just in case you guys want to watch it. It was a pretty good damn video. But yeah, shout out him for making the video and just bringing that up in the community and having people talk about it, because I've always wondered why. You know, what's going on with the fucking gunplay? I've always wondered why. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video and you stayed this far, you might as well subscribe, like the video, drop those eagles in the comments. I will definitely see you guys Saturday, I believe. Yeah, I think I'll see you guys Saturday.
Not one but two. He drive, I shoot. Your rats be new. My rats been blue. He seeing me shoot. I stay in the loop. I spin the coupe. New drop top, where's the roof? New op dot, she give me two.